Okay, so AFCON starts this weekend, and I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to take the time to teach you. Okay, so 6 groups, 4 nations in each group, bringing a total of 24 nations competing against each other to see who is the best team in all of Africa. Group play comes first, and the top 2 teams in each group will advance to the knockout stages. Okay, so let's start with Group A. So the very first squad in Group A is Ivory Coast, who is the host nation. And to be honest, they have a pretty impressive team. Sebastian Haller up front, Nicola Pepe, Jonathan Bamba, Sangare, Frank Kessie, Seko Fofana, and Dika, and Serge Aurier is their captain. So these are the most notable players for them. The next nation in the group is Nigeria. They have a pretty decent squad too, with Victor Osimhen and Chukwueze up front, Iwobi in the midfield. I'm a little bit concerned though, because one of their star players, Boniface, is injured right before it started, and Ndidi also got injured. So they're missing 2 of their better players. Next is Equatorial Guinea, not too much to talk about there, and then Guinea-Bissau, also not too much to talk about there. So here are my predictions for Group A. I think Ivory Coast, the host nation, are going to top their group. Nigeria is going to come second, leaving Equatorial Guinea and Guinea-Bissau to be knocked out. Okay, now let's look at Group B. So the first nation we got is Egypt. Obviously, they are led by their star player, Mohamed Salah. Next up is Ghana. They got some pretty good players too. Standouts include Iñaki Williams, Mohamed Kudus. I'm a little bit concerned because Thomas Partey was not called up for the squad, which I think is a huge bummer for them. And then you got Cape Verde and Mozambique. So I predict that Egypt is going to top this group. Mohamed Salah is going to lead them. They went to the final last time, and I think they can do pretty good again this year. Ghana is going to take second in the group, leaving Cape Verde and Mozambique to be knocked out. Okay, now moving on to Group C. First off, we got Senegal, the defending champions. They got their star Saudi Pro League trio with Sadio Mane, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Edouard Mendy. They also have Nicholas Jackson. Chelsea fans everywhere are just glad that he's out of there. Next up, we got Cameroon. I honestly have no idea how this team's going to do with Onana in goal. They kind of scare me a little bit, but I guess we'll see what happens. Next up is Guinea, led by Naby Keita, and then Gambia. So I think Senegal is going to top this group. They're the defending champions. They have a solid squad still. I think they easily walk away with this one. I was debating who would take second in the group. I was thinking maybe Guinea, but I don't think Naby Keita can lead them on his own. So I think Cameroon is going to take second, leaving Guinea and Gambia to be knocked out. Okay, moving on to Group D. First up, we got Algeria, and this team is looking really good. Star player Riyad Mahrez, Benacer is there as well, and then this guy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name because I don't know how to. He switches nationality from France to Algeria, so that's going to be a huge bonus for them. Next up is Burkina Faso. They got Togo Kambi. They also got Tapsoba, that star defender from Bayer Leverkusen, and then Mauritania and Angola with not too much to report on. So as it goes for Group D, these are my predictions. I think that Algeria is going to top this group easy. Going to be a cakewalk for them. Burkina Faso is going to take second, leaving Mauritania and Angola to be knocked out. Okay, next up is Group D. First off, we got Tunisia, and then Mali, and then South Africa, and then Namibia. To be honest, I don't see any star power in any of these teams. I think this is the weakest group in the entire tournament. Tunisia's honestly got a decent squad, well balanced. They've made the past 2 World Cups, but I just have a feeling that Mali is going to be the underdog and they're going to come away with the group. Tunisia's going to take second, and then South Africa and Namibia will be knocked out. Okay, the last group, Group F. First off, we got Morocco, and this team is absolutely insane. I'm not even going to name all the players, but just look at this star power that they have. And we already saw how good they were at the World Cup last year. And so I honestly think this is going to be the favorite to win AFCON this year. And then you also got the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Zambia, and then Tanzania. So obviously Morocco walks away with this group. And honestly, I think they win all of AFCON this year. Morocco is my pick to be the champion. Democratic Republic of the Congo is going to take second, leaving Zambia and Tanzania to be knocked out. So there you have it. Those are my predictions for AFCON this year. Teams to keep your eye on are Morocco, who is my pick to be the champions, Senegal, the defending champions, Egypt led by Mo Salah, Ivory Coast, the host nation, and then Algeria led by Riyad Mahrez. Those are the teams to keep your eye on. I think it's going to be very entertaining, so check it out. And check out my channel too if you haven't done so yet, and peace.